Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. Okay, so any signs, the collective love, any sign is welcome, and any sign that somebody that you may be thinking of. Please use this reading to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love. I do have some charms and some initials, lots of guidance from spirit. So sit back and relax, listen to the messages that are meant for you, and manifest along with me. So let's get started. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And welcome back, everybody. Spirit, can you please share with me, what is it that you have for us at this time? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Okay. I'm just going to put some cards on the table. Spirit asked me to do this a little bit differently in this reading, which they haven't asked me to do it this way before, but I'm going to try it and see how I like it. Okay. Okay. Spirit, now what do you want me to do? That's not normally how I do my readings. Okay, so they're showing me the pile that they want me to start with. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. It's a little bit of like a pick a card, isn't it? Okay, I have fluted glasses and I have a wheel of fortune. How fun is that? Okay, I'll take it, Spirit. That's nice. So what is jumping out at me? I have a celebration. Fate, destiny is here. You know, are they letting you know right from the start that you're about to meet somebody or somebody's coming into your life? Like timing is right. Time to celebrate. Time to celebrate. Okay, so that was fun. I liked that. All right, let's do this one, they're saying. Okay. I have a microwave and strength. Timing is right. Quick, efficient, be strong. Getting results fast. Okay, so you have the strength to handle this. You can do this. It's almost a feeling of, if this comes into your life right now, you can do this. Okay, you can do it quick and pop it in the microwave and get it done. Okay, and I'm going to go over here. I have a cat. Freedom, self-worth, pride, valuing your worth. And then that 3 of Wands, looking ahead, knowing that you're worthy, okay? Knowing that you're in control. That cat is independent. That cat is going to do what's best for them and think about their own future. So that feels really good, you know, almost the sense of, I'm going to make sure that I'm taken care of first. And I don't feel like that's selfish. I feel like that is smart. And then I have this last choice, and I have a greenhouse and I have a 5 of Swords. So the seeds that you sow will bloom into lasting achievements. So I'm coming out of something, some kind of battle. And I'm waiting with those seeds. I'm waiting for the greenhouse, something to bloom. So I feel like, you know, the story behind the 5 of Swords is the soldier's walking around. You can see he's got a couple swords in his arms. He's got one in his hand. He's walking around the battlefield, picking up the swords because he's going home. He's getting in that boat in the 6 of Swords to go home. Okay. So this is a feeling of you're picking yourself back up, and you have planted new seeds. You know, you're doing the work, or just trust that those seeds are going to grow. I'm going to say it that way. So I do like how I started this reading. I think that was a lot of fun. I especially loved that this was my first set of cards. So I feel like I want to say bingo. I feel like I want to say I just won the lottery, or I don't, you know, I just won the big prize. You could be the big prize. You could be what they have been trying to find, to catch, to win over. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want me to know? I have a 3 of Swords. I have an Ace of Cups. Sun. You got a new beginning. Okay. You found this reading because you have something new coming in. I have a Devil. I feel like whatever has been in the past is in the past. And I do feel like you went through a battle. I will say that. This was hard times. These were difficult days. This person was not easy. But it doesn't mean that that's what Spirit's bringing you next. And they're saying this was an incredible struggle. This was, I mean, somebody out there had a really hard time. So that's not what they're bringing you. They want you to, it's almost like you can see that those cards are like on the outside. It's almost like I'm pushing them away because what's in the middle is this Ace and the Sun. And this feels so strong, doesn't it? It's this new love is coming in. And they're saying it feels right this time. There's a lot to be said for that gut feeling that when you say to yourself, there's something about this person that just feels right. How do you put your finger on it? Did they check all the boxes? Maybe. Maybe they don't check all the boxes, but it still feels right. That's probably a better thing. It just feels right this time. It is really the feeling I want you to go with. So that's your intuition. And there's you can't put your finger on it is how I feel. So there could be just something about this person that you feel like you know. There could be something about this person that you feel like you can trust right from the beginning. And I'm just going to say to family and friends, there's something about this person that's different. Spirit, tell me about this person. What is it that we need to know? What's coming our way? They wear glasses. Okay, maybe they have dark rimmed glasses. Kind of like a fashion statement. Updated glasses. I have social media. We could be meeting on social media, talking on social media. I have jewelry. I like to wear jewelry. I layer jewelry. I have multiple bracelets, rings, jewelry. I love jewelry, is how I feel. I have a writer. Okay, so I don't know if they're necessarily like a professional writer, but I do feel the laptop. I do feel the typing away. Could work from home, could bring their work home with them. Yeah, there's a sense of carrying it with them. So I do feel like whatever their work is, they can kind of pick up and do it anywhere. I have muscular. Okay, they like to work out. I have curly hair and sunglasses. I also like the ear pods. I feel like those are important. I have full lips. I love your lips. Is that something that they say to you? Is that something that you say to them? Like, I can't get over your lips. I can't stop staring at your lips. I have curves. I love your curves. So they could love your body. They could, or vice versa. Maybe they're the ones with the curves. They're generous with gifts. That's nice. Somebody who is a gift giver, or, you know, it doesn't mean they have to go out and buy you things all the time, but they put some effort into it on, you know, big occasions, your birthday, you know, the holidays. They actually put in a little effort into it. All right, let's get some initials. Let's see what they're saying with the initials. Okay, I'm going to get first initials, last initials. Maybe you'll spell somebody's name. I have this beautiful bowl of dice, so let's get a nice handful of these. Got me dropping them. Okay, I got off the bench. Oops, sorry. Hit the speaker. All right, let's see. I have an F, Z, J. I have the letter G. I have a U. I have a Y, O, T, E, K, B, O, the letter A, the letter K. I have an S, an H, and I have a letter N today. Okay, so for some of you, that could definitely have spelled somebody's name or gotten somebody's initials if you're thinking about somebody today. So Spirit, tell me more about this connection. I like the energy around it so far. I like the gift giver. I like the attraction. I like it just feels right. I think that that's always important. Let's go over here and see what these guys say. I have reaching out. They're going to reach out. A helping hand that they could be very helpful. They could call you and say, hey, let me help you with that, or volunteer to help you with something. You have to move. I'll help. They don't have to, but they want to. Something like that. I have open your heart. This person wants to come in. It's a sense of, I want to come into your world. I want to get to know you. I want to see what you're all about. I have time to get it done. I feel like I want to say it's right on time, that divine timing is working for you, that it's a perfect time in your life for some reason, that, maybe you're in a good place, you're settled, everything's kind of, you feel good about yourself. But I do feel like it would be a good time for you to start a relationship. Sometimes you're just not ready. You need to work on some other things, but I felt like right on time. And then I have whispers, messages are coming. That is listening, that shell. It's this feeling of listening to my inner voice, listening to spirit guides. So are your spirit guides saying, this feels right this time? Something is coming this time. I can feel it. It's right around the corner. And I do feel like spirit sends us signs right before someone comes into our life. They prepare us for that meeting. I have together, we can do more. So spirit wants you to be in some kind of partnership to get some things done. And maybe you have a goal together. Maybe you have a mission together. You'd like to think that you're put together for a reason, for a mission of some kind. Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this person? Let's see, personality. Anything about their personality you want to share with me today? I have a dog, loyal, warm-hearted, faithful. Sometimes they can be impulsive, right? Sometimes dogs can take off when they're not supposed to take off. But for the most part, they are loyal and loving their family and wanting to protect you. I have hoping, eager, longing. There's an excitement. I'm hoping you feel the same way. So somebody who comes into your life and wants to share that they would like to spend more time with you. They would like to take you out again. They want to call you, and they're hoping that you want all the same things. So somebody who's kind of ready to get this going. I have a lady whisperer. There's the whisperer again. I'm wondering why the whispers in your ear, sweet nothings, flirting, loving words, energetic messages. So that's coming into me a little bit more of a telepathic connection now. that the whispers are, we don't have to say a lot. Maybe there's a lot of body language, eye contact. There's a lot you can say without words. And maybe we just have that kind of physical connection where I can read you. I can read you from across the room just by looking at you. I can look into your eyes and know what you're thinking. So you guys could be very close based on body language, eye contact, and those types of things. That feels nice. I have a divine masculine, clear, powerful, kind, peaceful, passionate, and a sense of grounded connection. So does this person ground you in a way? Do they make you feel more secure and you feel like I'm protected, which is what a divine masculine energy likes to do. So maybe they do make you feel more grounded. You have a tendency to get excited about something and they say, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. What's going on? What do we need to do to fix this? So all of a sudden you come back down, right? So some people just have that natural ability to calm the other person, their calming voice or the things they say. So maybe that's good for you. Spirit, please share with me, what sign may they be? I have a Scorpio. I have a Cancer. I have a Pisces. I have a Virgo. And I have a Capricorn energy today. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, could be any of those signs. And maybe our charms will have some additional signs as well. Spirit, what else do you need us to know? Tell me about our feelings. What will it be like? I have a 2 of Cups. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a 9 of Wands. And I have a 3 of Cups. Couple things. It was a feeling of, since I've met you, I've been celebrating, just from those cards in the beginning, that Wheel of Fortune and the champagne glasses. I do feel like I have been celebrating just meeting you. I don't know where we're going to end up, but I'm glad that I've met somebody that I want to be with. And if this hasn't come into your energy yet, just Spirit had said, you know, you found this reading because someone is coming in. Okay. I definitely am celebrating that I've met somebody I like, somebody I'm interested in, somebody that I would love to see where this goes. So they're saying it's a really good start. And also this feeling of, I know that it's not going to be hard. I know that it's not going to be easy for some reason. This is coming into me as obstacles. Not that they're major obstacles, but I think 2 different worlds becoming one, there's always something, whether it's kids, 2 locations, jobs, sometimes strings attached to somebody, but we can overcome these obstacles. Like, I'm going to say I feel challenged by it, and I feel like at the end we're going to succeed. We can do it if we both want it. It's when 2 people decide they want to be together, we can figure it out. We can make it happen. So is it going to be easy? It's not going to be just handed to us. We got to put some work in to be together and to make this work like anybody else. But I do feel like 2 heads are better than 1. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a 7 of Wands. Yeah, I'm not going to give up on this. I have a Queen of Pentacles and I have a 2 of Wands. So if we can see our future together, I think that definitely this is a feeling of, if we put our heads together, we can figure this out. And I'm not going to give up on this connection that easily. So there's probably something that we have to wait. I have a hanged man. Yeah, we have to wait for some reason. But I also feel like this is the person who it feels right. So a waiting example would be, we're not going to live together until the kids are out of high school. My youngest child is a junior in high school. So we'll keep separate residences for a couple of years. When she or he goes off to college, we'll talk about living together, just to not interrupt that child's kind of routine or interference with their education in high school, anything like that. So that's all it feels like. So it's an adult decision that we both make, that we say this is the best thing for us. And is it an obstacle? Not necessarily. It's something that we would do because it's the best thing to do for the child. So right now I feel like that's how we're thinking. Let me get some charms. Okay, so I have a beautiful bowl. I have a beautiful bowl of charms, and let's zoom in on these guys and see what other clues they have for you. Let's see. So I've got lots of little charms. These are little. And I'm just going to go over here in the corner, and we're going to do this. I don't want to spill it because there's probably a couple hundred little charms in that little bowl. And I don't want them all over the place. All right, let's see. So I have an Eiffel Tower. I do always feel like it's romantic and lovers, you know. So it could be Spirit's way of saying, you know, this is a love of your life, or it's very romantic. Everything seems romantic. So it could be just a very romantic connection. And maybe it's the love of your life, or something that I just see the Eiffel Tower as lovers go there, couples, honeymoon, things like that. I have a moon and a star. The universe brings us together. Fate, destiny. We had that right from the beginning. I have a big key to my heart, key to a new home. Okay, I'll take that. I have a glass of wine. That could be our first date. We go out for a drink. I prefer wine. I'm not a beer drinker. Maybe I like a good bottle of wine, something like that. I have another moon. Yeah, the universe is talking to us. This looks like a butterfly. This came in as I'm spreading my wings. I've grown a lot. I've gone through a lot the last few years. I have made a lot of changes in my life. So it was more of I'm spreading my wings. I have a fleur-de-lis. I'm going to say French Canadian. I mean, I have the Paris. French in my background, European in my background, traditional in my background. It's also like a royal energy to me with this fleur-de-lis. I'm going to put that with the little Eiffel Tower. What is this guy? This is a flower with 5 petals. So I'm going to go with 5 months from now. May. I have 2 snowflakes. So we're both unique, and we're both different, but we're both snowflakes. I almost feel like I want to say, how did I find the person the most like me? You know, if you are very unique, your style, your hobbies, things that you like to do. How did you find the person who likes to do those things? You know, it's amazing how people find each other. You know, it's like you have not, most people would say, no, I'm not into those things. I'm not a gamer, but you are, you know, so it's just, it's almost as if you're very unique and you found your perfect match. So that feels, I think that's really hard. And I feel like people around you are just like, oh my God, you guys are made for each other. You know, how did you ever find each other? You know, something like that. I have a heart, another heart, and what's this guy? And a big smiley face. I'm happy. It's a sun with a big smiley face, and I'm happy. And it's a new beginning, and I'm happy. So, and I just found my perfect match. I never thought I'd find somebody that was like me. And here they are. So those are beautiful messages. I liked that. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? Let's see. Let me go back to here. What else about this connection do you want us to know? Let's see what we have. Go to these guys. I have them available. Okay. How about I'm emotionally available? I'm ready for a relationship. You've got the key to my heart. Definitely. You're the one who's going to capture me. You're the one who's going to open up my heart. I have an invitation of love. I always feel like we invite somebody into our energy. So is this person inviting you into their life and you're inviting them into yours? And, you know, it's a sense of, I don't have to invite you in, but there's something about you that it feels different this time. It feels right. My gut is telling me that there's something about you. So trust your gut. I'm putting my heart on the line. Always. We're always going to put our heart on the line. But if we don't risk, we don't get the benefits and the joy of finding the person that we want to be with. So you got to risk to get the benefit. Let's get some loving messages. It feels good. It feels like somebody is coming in if you haven't found your person yet. So we'll just say that's why you found this reading today, as you found somebody's coming. I'm ready to tell you everything and be vulnerable. Somebody who's ready to open up. The number 28. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity, a union. The number 4. 4 days, 4 weeks. Can't wait to dance with you. I have been empty without you. I have been waiting for you. That happens. That a lot of us feel that way. I know my soulmate is out there and I just haven't found them yet. Don't change a thing. I love you the way you are. I love you being natural, unique, special. Don't change for me. Don't dress differently. Don't act differently. Do everything that you normally do. The number 37. Let's get one more. And protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. Nice. The number 8. I want to protect you from harm. I want to hold you in my arms. Let you know that everything's going to be okay. So let's put this out into the universe. It feels beautiful. I love the energy on the table today. If this is not in your life, we're going to claim it, own it, and ask Spirit to guide it to us now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words. I do read all of your messages and your comments. I try to give them a heart or say something back if I can, but I get a lot of them. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 channels. I have a YouTube channel here for pick-a-cards, and I have one for twin flames and soulmates for more difficult relationships and readings along those lines. I hope you enjoyed your singles reading as always. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you all again real soon.